So I'm starting my painting with a hardboard covered in black gesso and black acrylic. And now I'm adding my oil paint mixed with cold wax. I'm going to use my favorite color palette on this painting. I love blue, brown, light yellow, and sort of a yellow ochre together. Blend this in a little bit. I'm just putting in blue and brown to start with. Blend those a little. And now I'm adding some yellow ochre in here. Smooth those in. Actually got a little blue in that, but I decided I kind of like it, so I'm going to leave it. And blend it in a little bit. And just filling in all my uncovered space here. Now I'm adding the light yellow. This will brighten things up. It's a Naples yellow. All this paint is mixed with 50% cold wax. I'm using my squeegee to blend some things together. That brightened it up quite a bit. Add a little bit more of the Naples yellow. Building up layers here, it really adds interest and texture to the painting. It's actually a process of adding and subtracting. A lot more subtracting with using cold wax than I would normally use painting with paintbrush and just strictly using oils. So I'm adding some yellow ochre in there to kind of warm things up a little bit. This is going to be kind of a busy, noisy painting. And put some Naples yellow back in there I want to have a little bit more texture. There's that big dark blob, and I want to cut that up a little bit. Now I'm going back in with a scraper and removing some paint. Comes off easily at this point. This is just some chatter I want in there. And I'm using a skewer just to make some fun squiggly lines. Go back over that lightly with a squeegee, and then back to adding some more yellow ochre. I think I need more warmth in this. Some curly cues just for fun. And smooth those a little bit with my squeegee. Now I need more blue back in. I kind of covered a lot of it up. That's okay. I like it to pick up some of that yellow, get a little bit of a green cast too. And just putting some more marks in there. This is cerulean blue. And just adding a little bit more texture. Going back in with the Naples yellow and brightening things up again. This is just sort of a balancing act. You just kind of go back and forth and get too dark or too light and make these adjustments. Kind of pulling that down to get that green going on. It's kind of a neat color. This is just a hair comb. I don't know, just cause. And I like to smooth those out a little bit after I do those very harsh lines. Okay, coming back in with a little bit more Naples yellow. You can see them building up and building up. It's getting more and more interesting as we go along here. More to look at, more to see and ponder. And pulling things up from the bottom sometimes makes it look kind of cool too. I'm going in with white. I don't know why. I always like to add just a little bit of it. It's kind of like highlights, just like, you know, life has many little highlights, just sort of making things sparkle. And I'll smooth those in a little bit. I don't usually like to smooth the white too much. I kind of like it to pop a little bit. Kind of sparkly look. This painting is reminding me of like a busy, very fancy restaurant, so lots of activity. Some more dotted lines in there. And pulling up some of that lower stuff. And I'm all finished, and I'm going to call this Check Please. Thanks for visiting, and visit my website at kimsobat.com.